Hey everybody, it's Carol Billing. I'm your teacher for CWID Gaming, and I want to do a quick video to review your expectations for the course because I think it's really important that we're both on, or that we're all on the same page. And in reading, sorry, I'm looking at my screen now. In reading your expectations, I do think we're on the same page as far as what we're going to do in this class. Primarily, my goal is to prepare you to be successful for college. So that's study skills, that's knowing how to navigate and use Blackboard, it's understanding task stream, it's understanding who to go see at One Stop when you have a certain kind of question, why you should have a faculty advisor versus a one-stop advisor. All of those things. And so as I'm teaching, I'm gathering information. And unfortunately, because you're the first class, I'm going to be gathering information both forward and backward. So what that means in the Weebly, I'm going to be adding stuff to the weeks ahead. And I'm not going to release those pages super early. Like, I'd like for you to be able to work 2 weeks ahead, but not too far ahead, because I feel like I'm going to be adding information at the end. And I want to be able to do that without screwing you up. I'm also, though, going to be adding information backward, because I'm going to teach you a module or something, and then I'm going to realize, oh, I should have taught this, that, or the other, and I'm going to start adding it on the back end. So you can always go back to a former page in Weebly and find that there's more resources, because I may find after teaching it that I wanted to add something specific. So I don't know if that makes you mad or not. I hope it doesn't make you mad, because it's just part of teaching. Every time you teach, you improve what you give students to work with. But more so the first time. Can I say that? Should I admit that? I don't know. I'm going to anyway. There you go. But for the most part, I think we're on the same page about what we're going to cover in the class. So primarily, it's going to be getting you ready for college, but I also want to show you how what I'm teaching you to be successful in college translates to your future job. And in this class specifically, we're going to talk about gaming and gaming jobs, but like, I had a conversation with a criminal justice major in the class, and so she's going to take a little different angle. So instead of looking at gaming, she's going to look at cybercrime and technology used in criminal justice. So if you have a different angle than gaming that you'd like to take, but still have like a technology angle to it, just shoot me an email and let me, give me a heads up, and I'm fine with modifying it. So I'm not going to provide resources about cybercrime, people profiles and stuff like that. I'm going to focus on gaming, professionals in gaming, professional gamers, leaders in gaming industry, that kind of stuff, because that's the focus of the class. But I just want you to know that I'm open to being flexible. Again, so that's one of the perks of being the first class, more flexibility. The downside is, I think, it's always the first time a class is taught, it's just maybe not as complete as it is the second time. Sad but true. All right, so from that you can gather that I'm pretty much a straight shooter, and I'm going to let you know kind of exactly where we're going. Anyway, okay, so let's take a look at expectations. I highlighted a few words that caught my eye as I was reading through. Lots of people with trouble with procrastination, and so what I would ask you to do at this point is to start jotting down, okay, I'm procrastinating. So first of all, recognize when you're procrastinating. And number two, jot down ideas about why. Why do I not want to do this? And I mean, it can be like, why do I not want to wash the dishes? Well, that's easy. I don't like getting my hands wet. Or I don't like touching the food. Basic stuff, but all the way to more deeper meanings. Like, I don't know what it would be for that, because that's as far as I can go with that analogy. But let's say it is writing your not autobiographical, but your biographical assignment that's coming up. Let's see, do I have the sheet open? Yeah. First draft introduction biography. Let's say you're procrastinating about that assignment. So start to think about why. Why are you procrastinating? Do you not want to write? Do you not want to type? Do you not want to think about the questions that are being asked? Think about the reasons why. Why are you procrastinating? Because a lot of times it's fear of failure. That is the number one reason why people procrastinate an assignment. It feels too hard. I think I'm going to fail. How many times have I said that? I mean, you never really say it, but you feel it. And then you go do something else because you don't want to do it. And that's the procrastination. So start recognizing when you're doing that. And especially if it's a fear of failure, because you're going to have to start creating some techniques to break down big things into smaller chunks. And so right now you're just doing it with computers, or college work. But you're going to have bigger ones in your career, right? And it's even going to be like stupid stuff. Like right now I'm frustrated because we don't have the right fencing on the property, and I'm afraid my animals are going to be injured by like these dogs that live on the next pasture over that I don't like. And so I keep worrying about this fencing thing, and I have to use the same skill I would use on a job project of breaking it down and apply it to that problem. Like first I just need to focus on building the back fence. And once I have that, then I have a peace of mind because I know for sure the dogs can't get to my goats, right? So really silly and stupid, but I hope it helps you make a correlation between that and a big project that you have coming up for a class. How can you break it down into smaller chunks that are easier to digest, not intimidating, and try to alleviate some of that frustration. And then on the back side, you might have to give yourself some extrinsic motivation, which is, so this is really silly, but grading. I'll grade for 30 minutes and then I give myself a treat, like a little piece of chocolate, or I had like sparkling water. So, I mean, it's stupid stuff like that, but if I do that, then I won't procrastinate my grading, but if I sit down and I think, oh, I have to grade for like 3 hours, then I go wash the dishes because I'd rather put my hands in water than grade 500 essays. So I have to break it into chunks. Okay, so I really didn't plan to go into that lecture right there, so sorry about that. Procrastination time management, I'm going to talk about that in just a minute because I have a really great app for that. Learn more about gaming. I think we're all going to learn about gaming because it's such a big industry. Nobody knows everything, so we'll all be contributing to that conversation. And I like assignments like this wiki because everybody gets to add stuff, and so I'm going to consider that as I'm going through and developing some of the next assignments and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Learn most everything there is to learn about CWI. Yes, and I highlighted that because even, or not even, but faculty especially, I don't know all the inside and outside things of One Stop. I don't go to One Stop. So some of the stuff I'm learning along with you, and some of the stuff I have known for years. So that's a kind of a mix, but it's good. I'm also going to show you Task Stream today, just briefly, and I'll do a lesson on Task Stream later on. Addiction to procrastination, I love that. We're going to break that. Okay, what else do I have here? So I highlighted this one, Connor, on solid snake prepared to fight metal here. I have no idea what you're talking about. So you have to clarify if you use gaming references, because I have no idea. I'm not so much a gamer. In fact, I'm not a gamer at all. But what I am is a huge advocate or lover of or studier, student of entrepreneurship and high-tech industry. And so, in fact, I was just listening to the most amazing podcast this morning about a woman who's doing venture capital, and she's been doing it since the 80s, and she just walked all the way through the 80s and through the 90s of high-tech, which was when I was in the industry, and then, to current day. It's really interesting. It was like a history lesson in high-tech, in the investments into small corporations and high-tech. But anyway, side conversation there. Blake, yo, I'm here to get the credits. I love that. I love honesty. It's all good. Okay, balance gaming time and schoolwork. I have a schedule for that. And enjoy my college experience. Yes, please. I think a lot of times kids come in, especially community college, and they just want to get it and go because they've got other things going on. But there is some awesome stuff here, so take time to do that. Jobs in the gaming industry, that's going to be driven primarily by you, because you're going to get to choose what jobs interest you and then kind of research towards that direction. That first assignment, the one that was gaming job possibilities, that's just like stepping through that door. We're going to open it all the way up, but the direction you go is going to be defined by you. Christian, I loved your post. Okay, so discussing psychological reasons for gaming, absolutely. I can do that. Thank you for asking. Examining how gaming can be beneficial, tons of that, especially in ed tech, and my background's in teaching because I taught high school technology. I think gamification of anything makes it more fun, and I certainly see that in my own kids when they're learning stuff. Role gaming in the future, yeah, I know. For productivity, yes. I agree wholeheartedly. So thanks for adding those things, because I'm going to keep those in mind as I'm going through and building the rest of the curriculum. Okay, these wikis, because we have so many people on this one Blackboard, are incredibly long. Jenna wrote, I love technology. I'm hoping this class will be able to learn more about it. Yes, absolutely. We are cut from the same cloth. I love technology too. I love this. No idea what the end result will actually be from Brandon. Yeah, I don't either. I'm hoping for some super awesome stuff. I'm going to set the bar pretty high, so I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm really excited about that last project we're going to do in this class, where we take little pieces of things we created through the semester, and we're going to make that e-portfolio kind of a thing. That's going to be awesome, and I have super high expectations on that. Teach me something I do not already know. So my goal, always when I teach, is to give you something, some sort of skill you can implement the next day, and that is the same with this class. I didn't see there was comments here, so let me open this real quick. It's so easy for me to put, yeah, I know. Okay, great. So this is some on time management and some on motivation, Kayla, and so we'll work on that for sure. And George, is it George's? You'll have to tell me how to say that correctly. Balanced school life, yes, and organization. So on that note, I want to take you to Doodled. This is a fantastic web-based tool, but it's also an app on phone and Android. So I actually use it on my phone. I don't almost never use it here on the computer. But you can, and so you can set things up, things you need to take care of. It gives you a due date. You can see I'm behind on a lot of things. It'll also tell you what for today. Oh, I did this already. Check that off. And then what's coming up tomorrow. And then things that happen reoccurring. So this one's bi-weekly, and you may laugh, but nails and ears, that's to remind me to make sure my sons clip their fingernails and clean their ears every 2 weeks because they forget. Okay, so lots of things. I put everything in here for work, for home, cleaning things that I want to make sure that, like, the windows get cleaned once a year, so that's in here, and it recurs once a year. This is a wonderful tool, and I love it. So I grab my iPhone and open my To-Doodled every morning, and I see what I'm supposed to be doing that day. I will move things to the next day if they're not important for that day. Check off the things I did that I forgot to check off. If someone grabs me in the hallway and they're like, can you do this? Then I grab my phone, and I always have my phone with me, and I put it right in my to-do list, and that way I know I won't forget to do something. So one of the best thing about that To-Doodled is that once I put it in To-Doodled, I don't worry about it anymore. I know that I check it every day, and I know I'm not going to forget something. So that's key. Lists are awesome here because I actually have, like, my packing list for my kids. So every time I'm taking them on a trip, I've got it ready to go. I don't have to guess at what I need to take for them, and my list as well. So I travel twice a year for CWI. I have my list here of everything to put in my, wine opener. I knew you were going to see that. Socks, sweats for the flight. There you go, because I'm rocking that. I don't have to guess when I pack for my trips. This list has been vetted through several trips, and it's good to go. Okay, so I wanted to share To-Doodled with you. I also want to jump over here to the introduction biography. This is going longer than I wanted, so I apologize. I'm not going to go super fast through this stuff, but just hang with me. I'll try to make most of my videos 10 minutes or shorter. Okay, biography is here. Read through this and then give me a first draft. That's what's due on the 14th. And if you're looking for a format, I'd say MLA is fine. We haven't really covered a format yet. I'm looking for content in the first draft. So take a look at that, and that is located here under your CWID Gaming Introduction Biography. Good. All right, lastly, very quick look at task stream. So I don't know how you get your login information. Hopefully somebody gives it to you. I got mine in an email. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, okay. I think that's it. We use TaskStream at University of Idaho, where I'm a graduate student. Well, apparently I did that wrong. So I have one for my PhD program too. And so I got you on, if you feel like it's annoying, I totally understand. So every time I take a class, I'll have a signature assignment and I have to upload it. Really? Because I just got in like a minute ago. Okay, one more try and then I'm going to let you go. Just hang on. That's not the right one. Okay, never mind. I'll figure it out later. We'll do another task stream another time. Darn it. The long and short of it is you're just going to upload this. You're just going to upload a signature assignment to TaskStream. That's all it is. It's like a virtual filing cabinet. So if you're stressing about it, don't stress about it. I will do a video where it actually opens, and I'll explain to you how to do all that. Okay, 16 minutes. Far too long. I apologize for that. And have an awesome Labor Day weekend. And I'll send me emails if you have questions on anything. I think that's it. I'll see you guys later.